The cost of living crisis conversation is often derailed by working class people blaming other working class people for struggling. I wanted to talk about this comment I saw on Facebook. The comment says, I don't get why it's so hard for people to understand the $11 latte trope means the sign of someone who makes catastrophic financial decisions in general and not literally talking about a drink. Probably the same person that DoorDashes every meal and pays $60 for a single McDonald's value meal 3 times per day. And this is an issue I want to speak to. When people talk about stagnant wages and the cost of living crisis, I think that some people, especially boomers, they refuse to stop blaming working class people for struggling under a system that's designed for people to struggle. There's this idea that everything falls on you. There's this idea that people can't do fucking simple math, addition and subtraction. People understand the cost of living. I think the problem of cost of living conversations is people don't realize that a lot of things are fixed expenses. So if somebody's having to pay a certain amount of rent for healthcare, if people are having to pay a certain amount for medications, those things are things that cannot change. Those are non-negotiable, and those are going up. Most people know how to trim the fat. Most people who are talking about a cost of living crisis aren't paying $60 for McDonald's from DoorDash. So I think it's really insulting how we can never really move this conversation forward because people always want to blame the individual for the system. I think it's actually quite insulting to working class people because it's implying, oh, the person who is living paycheck to paycheck just doesn't understand that they shouldn't spend $60 per meal, and they are just too stupid to understand how to trim the fat. And again, it's a misdirection because the problem is the stagnant wages. How is it that these companies are making billions of dollars and their employees are struggling? But I think for some people, that's the scary part. Acknowledging, hey, maybe this system is failing working class people. Because I think there's this fear. There's this fear of, wait a second, if trimming the fat doesn't work, if the old script of just going without doesn't work, what else can you do? And that's where I need y'all to get to.